We got the Hierophant. This is good news.
I want to
All
tell you
right.
something in a minute.
That you completed a cycle here, wholeness and harmony here. Your spirituality, your intuition.
And it's
Somebody knows
100%
that you
true.
have an awakening here. We got a new beginning here
I'll
for
give you
you. Something
$1,000,000
is
if I'm
being
lying.
seen how
If I get
successful you are,
$1,000,000.
or
You know
somebody
what I
will
mean?
see something. Sun card to the Ace of Wands, some action somebody took with a high priestess under the moon to get something to move forward here. Somebody could have lied to somebody about trying to overpower your wheel of fortune. All right. But you're going to be rewarded for all your efforts because of the rewards from everything, all the energy that you're putting out. Somebody got to hurry up and make a practical decision because they're being exposed about something. What's the Hierophant here? So the Hierophant got the message here. Yep, and somebody died.
I'm going to give
Wow.
them their last message
So whoever the Hierophant
for a
is, they
while.
got the message here. They regret it because the Hierophant found out they lied. Yeah, and they could have tried to hide that you already or cause some sort of illusion that you moved forward here or that you didn't accept something here. You left something behind. Because they've been waiting, like, where is so-and-so? Why haven't I heard from so-and-so? So now they about to send somebody towards you. We got throat chakra and root chakra and sacral chakra. Somebody could have been trying to affect those earth sign,
It's
water
not getting
sign
there
kind
just
of
yet. It
energy
might come up.
here.
But she's about to talk about humane work. I want to tell you something right fucking now. I'm not doing humane work for a few years at least. If I'm hopefully to heal about trust of humans. Right? Because it's pretty deadly out there. Right? And we all know what good people cop out in this world. Right? And so when it comes to humane work, I ain't doing that. I ain't going and out in the field and doing the field work. You know what I'm going to be good at? And it must be my path now. It's what I see. Because they ruined it for me. I don't feel safe going out there. I feel like it'll be a death sentence straight away. This world is crazy to me. And so I'm going to stay exactly where I feel safe. Right? I'd need a bulletproof shield like the Pope. Maybe. I don't even think I'd accept the vehicle because people are just untrustworthy these days. Right? And I'm going to drill these places that are meant to be humane and have humane resources and stuff. And I'm going to teach people how to talk to these and get these people to stand up that have had this organisation for many, many, many years. In fact, they bullied people and stuff with these organisations. And so I'm going to show that kind of stuff as well. This is what I want to do from a distance, teach people and live a long time as I'm not going to be an idiot. And I've felt and I know by experience of what people can do to you in this world of horror, in my opinion. I hope these words of scripture and scripts that we hear will become true for us one day, and these riots will stop around the world, as they will be true. But more fake, you would see these people retaliating the government, saying they're the bad guys, because they're fake with their scripts. They get zombies to try to understand it so they be law abiding citizens. But the law abiding citizens that are smart enough become terrorists as they stand up towards their country. You people make me sick! And same with God if there was one out there. He would turn in his grave hearing these speeches from these such creatures with these organisations that are weak as all piss. Because all they really want is your donations, everybody. Right? And to terrify you, so if you ever wanted to do such a thing or such a path, they will make sure you never do it again. Right? These people will make up facades and look like they're actually brave when they're not. To make because they can walk out there as they know that they work for the devil and are not afraid, as they haven't had these people do these things to them, as they're them people. You see? And so I hope you feel good and proud of all the options that you do out there. Right? And I hope you understand what real life is in situations. In fact, fucking with people's minds and bullshitting to people out there with your facade words in your media is actually a worse thing than stabbing them. Some of these people would rather just have the truth, you see, than have the facade and then get called a terrorist in group numbers. That's sad to see that they jump on the word terrorist straight away, the lefty side, as I call them. because there's no been real true debates about what they speak. We don't see these people who argue these problems get on TV to literally debate science and ask if they have a heart and voice from the heart that these betrayers speak. How dare them? Because they have money. It is very terrible, isn't it? That they use the word money as holy. These creatures do not know what holy is, but they do know what money and greed and envy is. They do know what punishment is if you don't go their way or get into their bad books. This is the world we live in, for real. I'm happy to debate people about that, with true clips and history to talk about what is happening now and why things continually to happen and things are getting out of hand because of the facade I'm talking about now when it comes to scripts and not actually performing. You could look back here in Australia when it comes to the politics. They whinged for the same shit for many years now. Go back. You wonder why it doesn't change. Because they actually just play a game. Could that answer your question? I think it'll answer your question. What do you reckon? I'm going to get out the smart ass talk and just go me now. So you make your decision out there, people, of what's really going on. What world do you really bring your kid into? I understand, and I grew up and figured it out, that you bring us into a facade of Santa Claus and Tooth Fairy, as long as you can, don't you? Till we figure out the truth. The little things you let us go with, but when it comes to the big truth, you don't. And we're all just children, like someone would say. And here, they say child all the time, don't they? It's shocking that we're just children. It's shocking that I have to speak in certain ways all the time, right, to get my point across, to be funny, all these things, that I'm nearly losing my own voice. Isn't that like that, the way I speak? Now, it could be the things I do, it could be the actions that's been going, that I've been going through. Huh? You think about that. You think about yourselves, you think about where you are. What planet do you really have that you wouldn't actually tell the truth? It's so sad. Because the planet you have is the planet Helgon, right? And it's blue. Shocking, isn't it? But anyway, let me know in comments. I don't need no other things turning up. Comment first, you know. Some of your rights that you talk about, that you facade out, can you handle that? Or do you just need to twist it to get the outcomes of what you do? You see? And then when these people do these things and these governments onto people, and people are rioting, as you see all around the world, right? Then they turn you into the bad guy. It's pretty sad, isn't it? That's how humans handle their problems. That's what humans really are. You learn it, and then you go, shit, now it's my time to die. They need to take my download, as they say. No, get rid of you. Now we're going to get them back to, don't get that educated. Shit, we might need to fix things. Maybe perhaps we might shut off a little bit of less education over here and a bit more propaganda there. Hitler did a really good job at it. Where are they learning from, people? What do they inspire to be? These groups keep getting money. But apparently righteous laws are holding them out. They can't prove that if they all got together, I can see if all these groups got together, humane societies I'm talking about, right? With their money, with their food and stuff. They all get together and they go, if another country's just attacking because he's trying to get terrorists, he can pause for a minute. The terrorist is more likely gone. He would have left beforehand. Come on, we know war and shit. And if he's there, he's going to fight for his people, going down with his ship. You know, he's not going anywhere then. Come on, where's the common sense in battle and war anymore? It's just propaganda to get their way. And so Israel could easily pull out because you'll have a few countries going, look, we're going in there, right? You got to pause. Look, there's nearly nothing left. You did a good job at handling terrorists. You know, that's what I'd love to say it to their leader, right to his face. I wouldn't shake his hand either. No way would I shake his hand. I'll go, mate, you failed big time of your job. In fact, you failed so bad that you're going to give your country a name for a long time, I think. Right? It's amazing that your country hasn't killed you yet. That's why I couldn't shake his hand. Eh? I wouldn't say that to his face. Right? But that's what I expect from such deceit. Because I can explain to you now, mate, if you want to see me in my face or hear this clip. is that what you did is wrong, and I can give you 10 different ways to approach what you did and do it in a more humane way and in a more to a righteous God way, as a lot of your countries like to preach and house certain things. And what you're showing is you're definitely a country that shouldn't be housing these certain things. And what do you think is going to happen to all the other countries around you that are getting pretty angry? What action should you continually to do knowing that that is happening? Are you on a suicide rate? You know what I mean? And so you send all these humane countries in and you show him how suicidal he is. All right? And we go, we're going to do this. You need a pause, right? This is happening. There's nothing left. Come on. If we find a terrorist, we'll send them off to you. We'll even video it all and you can have all the links. Right? How much does this demon want before he goes, all right. In fact, while we're in there, how about if we make a deal that we might even get the dudes you want, we're going to put them on trial ourselves. How about that? Would that embarrass you? And we got it without a bomb. Wouldn't that piss that demon off? He'd be like, oh, no, it was all the bombs. He's dead already. No, this one now. It goes like this because I'm all holy. I've got the places. See the big relic over there. You know what I mean? And so I wouldn't approach this guy. I'm spiritual. Right? I haven't joined any big cult yet. I'm by myself. I've learnt my knowledge. I connect through like they all try to connect, like their original story. You go back to their stories. There's a dude that did it by themselves. They connect. They didn't need the story. They didn't need the group. Right? These people are like what I said before, how they always need old stories to make them look good because they've got nothing new anymore. It's sad. And then, you know why nothing new comes? It's a little bit like that war tactic thing where you try to join into the battle when they've already got armies everywhere. Right? You got to somehow go, no, I'm good, I'm worthy. I'll join you. You got to join someone in that one. Right? You got to pick, like picking a president. Certain places, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I think I've played way too much, but I know I'm safe to if there's a heaven, like as they say. You haven't got evidence on things and that. How do you feel when you go down and all that kind of stuff? Because there just could be, right? And wouldn't you look like shit later on? Who gets the last laugh then? Right? And so I'm going to leave it there, and you make your decision about what really should happen in Israel. When it comes to wars and everything like that, you can do the same thing. Right? Definitely if you know it's way too far. We understand wars, we understand payback. We will research, we'll quickly do as quick as we can. But if a country moves too quick and it's not allowing other countries to research, there might be even something there. Right? And you go, just pull up, because if you don't, and we don't do this research, you might become our enemy. That's what good countries could say to other countries. That's what I would say. You want to become my enemy? Just pull up a bit. I want to find out why you're attacking back and how much can you attack back? What they did to you? I just at least need to know that. Shouldn't a country leader know that and their people before they help them out and shit? Or should they just run in because of propaganda and he sounds like he's better than this dude in the last year of knowing knowledge, or 6 months, what they've done in the last 6 months? That's not right. Where do we see that? Oh, I see that in my story. I see it all the time because people don't know how to really efficiently do their job. They all work for the devil and you don't even know it. That's what I say that's saying. You all work for the devil and you don't even know it. And we shows collectively. We have collective readings that I've just put up. That's the world. She's talking about major people in the world, just a few. So they're actually leaders. Huh? That's what I see there. And people pissing off leaders. If you can go through enough of them, it's all spread out. Right? That's what I see. Right? And it's telling the story of the collective reading and the outcome. It's not going to be a good one. It tells you outcomes. There's heaps. They're picking a good one. Right, that they like to use, but does it look like it's heading to any good outcome? Where's these moves that I'm talking about that can lead us to a good outcome, you see? Huh? And so they facade you. All you're hearing is facade if you believe in the tarot reading, always the good outcome. Right? Remember what the tarot cards mostly got a history of? Devil worship and witches and warlocks, isn't it? But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. See how you all hold up. Hopefully we get some country leaders talking a little bit like when I'm talking now. That's the way you start. Right? And we go from there, don't we? And have a good one out there with all the wars and all the chaos. And hopefully these leaders just stand up. Right? And the people that work for these leaders too, because it's up to them. It's a collective thing. Like I talked about with Hitler's men and shit like that. Everyone will get blamed in the end. The stories come out. Definitely if it starts to go the good way. So you better step up now. The quicker, the better. Huh? Hopefully you'll do it all at once. Go to you. Yeah, this is fine. We've done this for a millennia. Why don't we try that for a millennia and actually go the right way for once instead of talking about it and hoping for it and praying that something will give us magic like the witches are maybe trying to do. They'll go, we'll make it magically happen, but we'll be the leaders. You know? What's happening? What's going on? How's this world going to settle in? They're going to talk all the time about dreams and magical stuff. They're going to study and do. They're going to show. They're going to be what they say they be. They're in an organisation and a job and they get donations and that. They're going to be real with it. They're going to connect. They're going to tell the other one, you'd be like me. Come on, I've got something that's going to work. That plan could work. We just gave you a plan. Can you do the plan? So we'll put it bang on TV. You got TV plans there? The media? Okay, we're going to step up. This is what we call step up. We've heard about, we've talked about baby steps. Now here's the plan. There's a quick basic one. It's not too hard to mention that you can get that done in a month or something. It takes you years to get shit done. That's probably why things don't happen, because things really are slow. What is it? All these minds can't be quick, like you see in space shows when they go, Houston, I've got a problem, and boom, they sort it. Is it only for space? Must I go on? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'll see you later. I'm trying to be happy, but can you be happy in such times? No. Everyone, these people in certain bubbles go, just be in a bubble, just do this now, just go dance. Well, how can you dance when the world's burning? How can you dance when it's going to shit? How can you say, look at me now, Kim, I want to have my moment, when things are going down in your moments to talk about those things? And why are you doing what you do? You can't! Sounds crazy, no? Anyway, have a good one, everybody. See you later. And it is true and sad of what I've got to do to get to a certain spot in the future. And I hope and I will. These things might even read up something, right? They may or may not. The truth happens and things happen to a certain point. And things take time, right? I always said to Emma recently, imagine if I just got into the group when I made those candles. I'd already, and I didn't go through any bullshit. No one lied to me, deceived me, tried to get me, plan me, set me up, put me in jail, get me out, make me fucking health get worse, not care about nothing. Even didn't have all that, I may have been in Gaza now. Because back then I was talking about more, that's what we needed to do. I even gave a quick video about it to the end. It's what people needed to do. But even that time when I gave the video, it was too late for me. That's why I was speaking it. Because I can't hold him anymore. It's dead. I've got to refresh myself. But I can sure tell other people what they need to go do. And they can't hold that back, can they? They can't take that from us, can they? Right? These days, and how much they can do to us now. In the Braveheart days. But anyway, have a good, because if we were in the Braveheart days, I would have sorted this issue out. Sounds, some things go, what is he talking about? Well, just think about things. In the Braveheart days, you know, when shit really got done onto somebody, for real, you can't keep copping a sweet, you can't have your family getting upset, things going wrong. They were sorted. Right? Either themselves with people, before the government usually, because the government used to just want, where's our taxes, you know? But anyway, have a good one and see you later.